Hello? Oh. Hello? Hello. Sorry, it's better. We're going to start our program any second. If we could have our assemblywoman, our county executive, our mayor, Tim, two grand marshals. Come on, Pat. Yeah, bring everyone's come up here. And we need
front and center, Mr. Grand Marshal. Here.
I get the great pleasure of introducing the owner of Neo Vista and the owner of Jackson, who actually put this breakfast together, this kickoff breakfast, and decided, he plans on putting 7 restaurants and 7 places and bringing back business to the downtown here. And Kevin Yang is a force of nature. And he's really, him and John, they came here to Albany and really made it their adopted home. And you talk about somebody who really wants to save the day and really make things happen. I'm honored, and everyone in Albany, the city and the county is honored to have somebody like Kevin Yang, the president and CEO of Neo Vista, and the new owner of Jack's, to come here and to really save our city by bringing back business. And it's a great pleasure of mine to introduce Kevin Yang.
Hello, everybody. So today, everyone is Irish. We're proud to do the official kickoff breakfast for the famous St. Patrick's Day Parade. Jack's is over 113 years, and we have been celebrating the holiday longer than everyone. It's a great honor to introduce the Mayor of Albany, Dorsey Appelis, and County Executive Dan McCoy, and New York State Assembly Fahy. They do a great job in our city.
Thank you so very much for the introduction. And I just want to, I always like to start with giving thanks. First, thank the Neo Vista team for hosting this breakfast today. And just to speak of the resilience of the city and downtown, they had a little snafu at their establishments at Jack's just yesterday. And instead of canceling our breakfast today, they made the quick pivot. And here we are today, because this is important to celebrate the parade, but also most importantly, celebrating Irish American culture in the city of Albany. And so thank you for being resilient and continuing to move forward with our breakfast this morning. I also want to acknowledge, that deserves a hand. Thank you. I also want to thank my colleague in government, our county executive, who's given me the evil eyes over here. But we both jumped at the opportunity to co-host today, and really show and express the importance of celebrating and lifting up Irish American culture and highlighting the fact that this is the city's 75th St. Patrick's Day parade. I also want to acknowledge my colleague in government, Senator Pat Fahey, who is a strong supporter for our city. And thank you so much, Senator Fahey, for all of your support, not just for today, today's festivities, the parade, but your support every day to help lift Albany up and move us forward. So thank you for being here. I want to also acknowledge Tim Carey, our parade organizer, and the members of the AOH. Just to give you a sense, when we sat to talk down about the parade this year, they came in, they were organized, they knew what they wanted to do, already had the plans, and my job as the incoming mayor really was to listen. And in listening, in addition to the plans, I also heard that this is the 75th, and we all agreed we wanted to do it in a bigger and better way. And so with that, based on what I heard, I reached out to some of our colleagues, including Mike Whalen at M&T Bank, and we were able to add some additions to this year's parade because it's that important. This is the official kickoff for our 75th St. Patrick's Day parade, and I am so excited. We've been pumping things up and really promoting as a lead up into tomorrow. We also have our parade marshals, grand marshals with us today. One of them, Dick Adair here, who really needs no introduction, but I just wanted to again publicly thank you both for your strong leadership and advocacy for the parade. We wouldn't be here without you, so thank you very much. So, this parade is important for our residents, our visitors, and our business owners. I've been told this is the largest cultural celebration that the city has and has had for 75 years. Again, a big deal. This parade showcases the best of Albany, rich cultural traditions, celebrating our history while embracing the future. It also gives us the opportunity to lift up our local businesses who rely on residents and visitors coming into our city. And so what we have seen as we pivot to turn and we're turning the lights on in the city, but also painting the town green, is that when we pitched this notion that we wanted to do the 75th in a big way, our businesses, Discover Albany, all of our partners were activated promptly. I want to thank, in addition to some of our partners from Discover Albany who are here, thank you. I want to thank Todd, another strong champion and business owner in the city of Albany. This is a partnership, and we are standing here not for pomp and circumstance, but really because we all feel connected to the parade in our own way, and we all get to be Irish, I'm told, for the whole month. So it's an honor for me. So painting the town green means turning the lights back on in our city, events for the whole family to enjoy. In addition, this year we've added a kids zone, popcorn, cotton candy, a bounce house. And one of my favorite businesses, Emac and Bolio, will have that ice cream truck parked out front of that kids zone, again, promoting how family friendly this event will be. We have organizations and businesses hosting events all day long. And so there will be the bar crawl, which I'm told is going to be so much fun, but the Egg is having an open house, and many of our businesses will be vibrant with people celebrating St. Patrick's Day and the parade. I will be hosting as mayor a after party at Lost and Found. So if you still have the stamina, if you make it, county exec, you are invited. If you make it through the parade, the kids zone, the bar crawl, we invite you to come down to Lost and Found for the official mayor's after party. It's going to be a great time. We want people to stay safe, have fun, and just enjoy and celebrate Irish American culture. Some quick parade details before I turn the mic over. North Albany, the first parade, the North Albany parade will start at 11:30. We'll be stepping off at 11:30 in front of Druthers on Broadway. So please come out, support, and celebrate with us at our first parade kicking off at 11:30 tomorrow. Our second parade, the main attraction, well, I don't want to be offensive, so let me rephrase that. Not the main attraction, but our larger parade will step off at 2:00 p.m. at Lexington and Central. It will conclude at State, just in front of James Street, where the kids zone and the viewing and observation platform will be. At 8 a.m., Albany parade routes will be closed to all traffic. So to our residents and visitors, just be mindful of the parade route. There will be closures, so plan accordingly. With that, I want to turn it over to my friend, County Exec Dan McCoy.
Well, note to self, Mayor has good hearing. I did say that quietly too, but you didn't invite me. I do want to say to Jax, very resilient to pivot and open this up. I was looking forward to getting a good sandwich after the press conference, and I walked in. I was very happy to see that you had your food here, so everyone can enjoy it. That's the one thing about New Yorkers. We are resilient. We bounce back, you know, and I thought of this press conference today, and I was thinking 6 years ago with the previous mayor, we were canceling the parade because it was the beginning of COVID. And to think 6 years later, here we are. And then the mayor says, hey, I'm bringing fun back. I'm going to do all this great stuff. The kids zone, I love. Am I too old for the bouncy house? But can I go to the bouncy room? There's a few politicians I like to meet inside that bouncy room. But I'm going to take you on that. I'm going to go to the bouncy place. And I'm going to say the mayor said I can come in on this, right? There's no weight restrictions?
Nope.
Okay. You heard it. You got it on the press. So to sit there and to change it and to add the kid zone is phenomenal, because a few years ago I had the honor of being honored at Old Town Alexandria in Virginia for the St. Patrick's Day, and it was different. It was very kid oriented, very zones. And when I heard you were doing that, I was like, good for her, because a lot of people want to bring their kids here, and they are here, but then after the parade, where do they go? And to have a fun zone like that so parents can go down there and let them blow off more steam, my hat's off to you, Mayor, for pivoting so quick in your last 2 months, moving quickly, driving me a little nutty. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. But to everyone in this room, to the Hibernians, to the bagpipes, to the Irish step dancers, to the backbone, and you said it correctly, from the AOH that does this. It's great. I get to show up, smile, act like I did something. They did all the work. So gentlemen back there, thank you. Hopefully you enjoy it on Sunday as we get done doing all the hard work. But I do want to say it's a great day for everyone in the community to come out and to celebrate this parade. Enjoy downtown Albany. It's a great place to not just to live, to shop, to work, but to come down and explore, and you'll have this with the parade. And I'll leave you on this note, which my Italian side of the family love to remind me every year when I go out, and I think I just got off the boat from Ireland. They go, have fun celebrating an Italian guy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. So that was some walk-up music for Senator Fahey. I'm sorry to steal your thunder. You were supposed to come right on up after that. So I just want to turn the floor over to Senator Fahey.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you to all here today who have worked so hard. It is hard to believe it's the 75th. Yes, I was also thinking of COVID and the economic impact, since the mayor mentioned this is the single biggest cultural event. But it is important, and I know all the hard work from all the volunteers put so much into this, because it is so much about celebrating our heritage, reminding ourselves of who we are as well. So having fun responsibly. I also love that Todd has brought a wonderful New York City tradition to upstate New York with the thanks to Kevin and John and our other hosts, having a kickoff breakfast here, which is just a wonderful way to kick off what is quite an array of events. Thank you too for adding the Kid Zone. I think it's important that we not forget children. And I will say, as somebody who used to go to the Chicago parades many decades ago, my father would remind me as I'd walk out the door that, remember, in Ireland, this is a religious holiday. So it was his reminder to act responsibly as well. So, and as somebody, this is also a very reflective type weekend for me. And I also think that we should think of this weekend and the St. Patrick's Day holiday as one where we also celebrate our heritage, but celebrate immigrants and celebrate the shoulders that all of us stand on. It is sad to see how divided our country has become and that we have forgotten our heritage. So the fact that we keep this tradition strong 75 years later is very important. And I stand before you, I'd be remiss if I didn't say my parents came off the boat. They were the last of a generation to come off the boat in the New York City harbor. And they came with the two single universal goals that we see from immigrants in general, even today. The past is present, and that is that they'd have a chance at a job with a decent wage, and that is that their children would have an education that they were not afforded. Neither of them got past the primary level. Both of those, they had their version of the American dream. And I'm a living example of that. And I try never to forget the shoulders that I stand on because of their extraordinary sacrifices. So we would be remiss if we didn't look at that universality of how this country has been built on the backs of immigrants, some who came here willingly, some who did not. We have a terrible history there as well, but it is important that we take all of that history, celebrate the good, while reminding ourselves of those shoulders and of those extraordinary sacrifices. And I really appreciate all the extra efforts that are going in to make sure that this is yet again an incredibly successful holiday and parade. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator, for those grounding words. I would now like to bring up one of our parade organizers, Tim Carey.
Thanks, Mayor. Thank you. Morning, everybody. Thank you. My name is Tim Carey, for you guys that don't know me out there. My dad, South Troy Irish for sure, and he really got a kick out of this, no doubt about it. Okay? I'm a proud member of Albany's Ancient Order of Hibernians, Father Henry Tansey, Division 5. But I'm wearing two hats this year. Number one, the parade co-chair, parade co-grand marshal with my brother Hibernian Dick Adair, and parade committee co-chair and organizer with my other Hibernian brother, Pete McCoy. So here we go. Welcome to the holy season, as we say in Ireland. Okay. I've been with the parade since Brother Hibernian Tim McSweeney, and he's back there, Tim McSweeney, asked me to cover a meeting for him so he could attend a destination wedding in Ravenna. Okay. That was around 2012, and I've been with the parade ever since, watching it grow tremendously over the past 15 years, adopting a much more friendly focus, which was our deal. Okay, and thanks to our amazing committee and the ongoing support of the City of Albany. Thank you. For you that you just don't know out there, we have the United Irish Societies of the Capital District. We have 9 entities. Okay, very quickly, we have the Albany AOH, we have the Albany LAOH. We have the Celtic Hall, the Colony Irish, the North Albany Limericks, Albany South End Irish, the Menands Irish Club, the Troy AOH and LAOH, and the Watervliet AOH and LAOH. And all 9 divisions have worked really hard to make this thing work over the years. So thanks to those guys for sure. Okay. I've always referred to St. Patrick's Day Parade as Albany's Rite of Spring. And this year, as a springboard of Mayor Appler's Let's Turn the Lights Back On for Sure initiative. In addition to our committee, I sincerely want to thank Mayor Appler's.
Yes, you are.
Applers. I got it. Applers, okay? And staff, Mr. Shapiro for pulling this off. This has been great. Former Mayor Sheehan, APD, AFD, OGS for sure, Bill Trudeau and Traffic Safety, and the elite AOH Division 5 for their support of this event. 75 years, that's crazy. Saw on the news this morning, 33 years ago today, we had the blizzard. We canceled the parade twice. The blizzard, 1993, I was in high school, and for COVID. And remember, we canceled it once for COVID, but the second year we had a virtual parade. So we kept it going, 75 years. Okay, that's, like I said, that's crazy. And we've missed only 2. So hoping like events like this could happen annually, we'd love to be a part of it. And in the words of Brother Paul Collins, see you on the avenue. Thank you.
So in closing, as shared, members of the men and women of our fire department, police department, DGS, and other city workers. I want to thank them. They will be out and about working while we celebrate to keep everyone safe. We are activated and the city is ready to receive all of our guests. And from the heart, this morning is really about celebrating you all. So I hope you enjoy, and I look forward to celebrating even more tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day.
And I think we're gonna have our bagpipers and our step dancers come out as we speak to kick off the official holiday of St. Patrick's Day. Our bagpipers. Oh, okay. Our step dancers. Wanna come? You wanna? Maggie, Maggie, you want to say a few things about the step dancers? Okay, got it. I'm sorry. And one of the most important things, the food, the buffet is open. Please enjoy some of the Irish treats, courtesy of Jack's and New Vista. So please enjoy, and thank you, Mayor, for doing such a great job. You're wonderful. You're a blessing to the city and to everyone here, and we love you and we're grateful to you. And thank you, Dan McCoy, our county executive, and thank you, our great Assemblywoman Pat Fay here. This is where government comes together to make a holiday. And more important, thank you for the great parade committee who really works. They don't work on this 1 week. They work 365 days a year to make St. Patrick's Day for 1 day. They work every day of the year to make this so great. And we're blessed to have them. On behalf of Neo Vista, Jax, and the team, thank you for coming here. And we hope to make this a tradition every year.